So thank you. We're recording now, and if you just want to say who you are and how it's helped you, that would help other people find us. Yeah. So you say you feel a lot better. Who are you? Where are you from?
I'm Gaynor and I'm from Clipper.
And you came to see me because somebody else, a friend of yours, came to see me for something completely different.
Yes.
Yeah. And what's been your experience, if you wouldn't mind telling me?
I came to see you because my blood pressure was through the roof, and it has been since my husband died. So that was the reason I came. I also came because I was really quite stressed as well. That's why I originally came.
Mm-hmm.
I was a bit concerned about alcohol consumption at weekends, but you reassured me that would level out. So I haven't given any feedback since a week ago when I first saw you, but I've been monitoring my blood pressure twice a day, and it's gone right down to 120/80, which is fantastic, and it's maintained it all week.
So you thought, did you think the first time you took it, it's nice, but it might be a bit of a fluke?
I keep
taking it because I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just went right down because it has been through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
And it was related to bereavement.
Yeah.
So I never thought it would come down like that, and it's maintained it all week. And I've done it as soon as I've got up in the morning, before I've taken blood pressure meds. I've taken it after a dog walk, and it's just stayed the same.
Gaynor, this is incredible, isn't it?
It's amazing. I'm really, really pleased with it. And even though I said to you, you actually said, I don't think we need to do anything about the alcohol. I haven't had any alcohol.
You haven't done anything?
Nothing. I haven't even thought about it.
Isn't that wonderful?
Really straight, but it's odd. Because it's not,
yeah.
Normally when you stop having something, it used to be a couple of gin and tonic, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. When you have something like that, it's a habit.
Mm.
And when you don't have it, you automatically think, I haven't had it, and you go for it. But it was just nothing.
People don't understand this because they tend to think, and we've been programmed to believe in cravings, that it's going to be really difficult to stop something. But when the body decides, which is really what we talk to the body, we talk to the nervous system, the unconscious mind. When the body decides, okay, you want me to do things that are going to be more acceptable to the consciousness, as soon as you start to say, I'm doing this and I don't think I want to be doing it anymore, and can you do that? The body's listening, and then having the time and space to process. It's as if the body goes, okay, I don't want to do that anymore then.
Yeah, it's a really strange. It's as though it just, I've even thought over the weekend, where have I gone? There was nothing, not a craving.
Yeah.
Not even, is it bedtime yet?
Yeah.
You think?
Yes. And what about the time? Because you were kind of, between 5 and 6, you were concerned at one point about the time. Do you do things in the evening? You said it's that sort of time, Jenny, that when I haven't got anything to do particularly, what's that time been like?
The same, it's just filled.
Yeah.
I did so much last week. It just all came together, all social, because I told you I was in the choir.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that on Saturday night at the Regal, and then last night it was our concert again. So we had a rehearsal on Tuesday, and then I did my first session at the Regal on Friday night. I'm not sure. It just went on, bouncing from one thing to the next.
Yeah.
So I really do feel as though I've moved into a new phase.
Yeah. Yeah. And they need the help, don't they?
Well, it's not just that. It's just my whole life has just moved forward. When my husband was ill, it used to be constantly falling off a cliff because you didn't know what was happening next. But now I feel as though I'm going up in a kind of elevator, back up again. I'm building myself up. That's the only way I can explain it.
It's so wonderful. It's so
is,
wonderful.
Yeah.
like a whole new lease of life.
It is. It is.
And when you came to see him, you were right down there in the
I was really, down, really, grieving, really, worried about my own health. And I'm not saying I'm not grieving, but it's just moved to a new chapter where I've invited him in. You suggested I used a kind of link to him, which was a photo, which I now have in my mind constantly. I just close my eyes and he's there.
Happy photo.
Yeah, I've also couldn't bear to put his picture on my phone. I've done it now, so I can just look at it and it just gives me that, that edge along. So it's all, really positive. And I know that there will be days or hours or minutes when I go down. It's his birthday on Friday. I'm fine about it. Good. I'm fine.
And you find we all have those times.
Yes,
my mum died in 2013, and occasionally I might come across something, and for me it goes from intense love and that was a happy time. When she's gone, and I bounce back quicker because it's almost like she's saying to me, don't look for me where I'm not. That's a wonderful time, though it's past, and now I have a kind of a new connection with her, and I think that's what you're doing at the moment.
Well, grief is a natural thing.
Of course it is.
Natural.
You don't want to be bouncing off the wall happy all the time.
No, but the reason I came was because I was worried about my physical health.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have a heart attack, I don't want to have a stroke. I'm 68, and so I still have got a life where I want to be healthy.
Yeah.
And I don't want to end up in a situation where I can't look after myself.
Well, now you seem to be making that connection yourself, which nobody can kind of tell you. A doctor might hint at it. Oh, you need to get out more, or you need to occupy your mind, or it may be that the stress of all this ruminating of the past, etc., may be causing stress, and that might be affecting your blood pressure, etc. But for you to make that connection, that you've kind of proved to yourself now that the stress of all of that, of the grief, was affecting your blood pressure,
Definitely
which then affects your health. And, you can wait a bit before you join him, can't you? You've got stuff to do.
I don't need to wait anyway. He's with me.
Yes, there you go.
He's with me all the time. I'm happy with that. I'm happy at the level I am now, and if I can keep it at that level, then that's fine. That's fine.
Let's do that then with this second session. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah.